Yep, and every time just slip it right to you. And if you just want to set it down, this is my knife bag. Here's another one floating around too.
I wonder if in between things you might just announce that people did come on the courthouse yard. The yellow is orange is just to make sure they are safely crossing the chain. But I have read a lot back here.
All right. Yeah, as soon as you're done, if you just want to set it down on the table, I might come to the next person.
Perfect. Sounds good. Nice to meet you. Sorry, my hands are extremely cold.
Okay, it's okay.
Thank you for your work. And, yeah, it's amazing.
Thank you for coming out.
Of course.
Really appreciate it.
Thank you, Whistle Pig Riot. That was awesome. All right, quick announcement, guys. You are welcome to come onto the courthouse lawn and visit the tents. We've got the orange tape up just to make sure you don't trip over the chains. But you can step over the chains or walk around and visit our tents. We have voter registration forms, if you like, and we have all those goodies I told you about earlier. All right, our first speaker is a sociologist at the University of Vermont and author of Live to See the Day, Coming of Age in American Poverty, which was named a Best Book of 2023 by The New Yorker. He was a former senior policy advisor on education and children for Senator Bernie Sanders and was elected to serve as a national delegate to the Democratic National Convention for Kamala Harris, representing Vermont. Please welcome Nikhil Goyal.
Good morning. It is such a pleasure to be here. I want to thank the organizers for their incredible work in putting this event together, and for all of you for showing up for our democracy. We are here today to send a message to the thug in the White House. There are no kings in the United States of America. Donald Trump is waging a war on the working class of this country to pay for tax cuts for his billionaire friends. Under this big, ugly bill, some 50,000 Vermonters will lose Medicaid. 30,000 Vermonters will see their premiums more than double. Our rural hospitals and community health centers are on the brink of catastrophe. Donald Trump is waging a war on all of us as the people of Vermont. So when healthcare is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When healthcare is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When rural hospitals are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When reproductive rights are under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. When Vermont is under attack, what do? Stand up, fight back. I want to thank Senators Peter Welch and Bernie Sanders and Congresswoman Becca Balint for holding the line and fighting to protect our health care in Washington. We stand with you.
If you can put his
Voters sent a clear message in November that life in Vermont is too damn expensive. Property taxes, healthcare costs, the rent, mortgages, and energy bills are out of control. And with these federal cuts down the pipeline, it's only going to get worse. We're going to have to make some tough choices as a state. Let us reflect on the words of Canadian Prime Minister Mark Carney, who said that we need to spend less so that we can invest more. We cannot solve the healthcare crisis without solving the housing crisis. We cannot solve the property tax crisis without solving the housing crisis. We cannot solve the workforce crisis without solving the healthcare crisis. We need affordable housing for everyone. We need housing for our recent college graduates so that they can stay and make a life in Vermont. We need housing for expectant parents who want to raise their children here. We need housing for families who want to make Vermont their new home. And we need housing for our seniors who deserve to retire with dignity in the place they have called home their entire lives.
So I think we won't need that one again. No.
We must protect the environment and respect the character of our neighborhoods and make sure everyone has a roof over their heads. I refuse to allow out-of-state developers to destroy our mountains, our forests, our rivers, our lakes, our natural environment for profit. So we need to build more housing in our city and village downtowns and main streets. Nobody should be priced out of Vermont. On healthcare, we must do everything in our power to save our rural hospitals and community health centers, break up corporate monopolies, and invest in community-based care. No more can we allow the UVM Health Network to rip off patients, shut down clinics, and pay their executives millions of dollars in salaries and bonuses. Enough is enough. We have to fight for lower costs for everybody. The heart of our economy is our small businesses. It's time to support our small businesses who are hurting from the Trump tariffs and support the next generation of Vermont entrepreneurs. It's time to support our educators and public schools, particularly our small rural schools, which have been under assault by this administration. We cannot grow our economy without having a strong public education system that prepares young people for college, career, and citizenship. What I love about Vermont is that we are a state that stands up to bullies and tyrants. We are a state that recognizes we are our neighbor's keeper. But there is something deeply, fundamentally broken when our neighbors cannot afford to live here. We must become a Vermont where everyone can afford to live a dignified life and thrive. A Vermont that spends responsibly and invests in working people. And a Vermont that leaves nobody behind. That is the mission of our time. When they write this chapter of American history, they will dedicate it to the people of our brave little state. They will speak about the Vermonters who showed up for Juan during his ICE check-in. They will speak about the Vermonters who showed up to federal court to support Mosin and Romesa. They will speak about the Vermonters who confronted Governor Scott for sharing our SNAP data with the Trump administration. And they will speak about the dairy workers who went on strike for higher pay, affordable health care, and decent working conditions, and won. They will speak about the Vermonters who locked arms with our Canadian neighbors and refused to see each other as enemies. And they will speak about all of you who keep showing up, keep speaking out, keep marching, keep raising our voices until we have a country worthy of the dignity of every single American. So when I stand here today, I channel the courage of my ancestors who struggled to survive during the British partition of India. I channel the courage of my grandmother who marched with Nehru, the man who helped defeat the British Empire. I channel the courage of the civil rights protesters who marched in Selma and Birmingham and Montgomery and ended Jim Crow in our immigration system, so that my parents could come to this country from India and give birth to me so I could be an American today. And I'll be damned if I don't do everything in my power to stop the tyrant in the White House from harming the people who are in the same shoes that my parents were once in, and simply want to pursue the American dream and have a better life for their children. And I'll be damned if I don't stand up to racists like Senator Sam Douglas, who whipped up vile hatred against the Indian and Jewish communities. He has failed. He has failed to divide us. He has failed to make us turn on each other, because Vermonters know that hate is not welcome here. The difference between us and him is that we love all of our neighbors, no matter their race, no matter their gender, no matter who they love, no matter whether they were born here or immigrated here. and we will fight like hell to protect them from harm's way. That is what we do as Vermonters. That is just who we are as a people. Donald Trump decided to mess with the wrong state. He wasn't familiar with our game. Because in Vermont, we don't let dictators win. We don't let presidents trample on the U.S. Constitution. And in Vermont, when you come for one of us, you come for all of us. Thank you very much.
Thank you, Nikhil. That was great. Could you give your microphones to the man over there?
That's very good. I'm not going to come up to
All right. Thank you so much, Nikhil. That was really wonderful. We have one more speaker, and then we're going to have some sassy music from the Sing-Along Solidarity Singers. But first, our next speaker is a familiar face to many of you. Isaiah Wilson has his finger on the pulse of what is happening here in Caledonia County. He is the newly elected chair of the Democratic Committee for Caledonia County. Please welcome Isaiah Wilson.
Thank you. Howdy, neighbors. I'm not going to give quite as great of a speech as the gentleman before me.
Yeah.
I'm angry.
Hey,
I'm an angry
get
guy.
up real close and louder.
A little closer? All right, that does sound better. All right. We live in the moments we feared that 1 year ago we would be in. America elected a dictator. We were told we were exaggerating. Many of us here today wanted to believe that we were. We wanted to believe that a man like this could not lead America. This could not happen here. Ripping our neighbors from their families, marching through our streets with a masked Gestapo, while saying they love Hitler while no one's looking. They idolize a man that has no right controlling who we are. We were promised that all people were created equal in this country, with the right to liberty and the pursuit of happiness. They want to gut your health care and charge you more for it. They want to send your money to Argentina and Israel to keep Trump's allies in power, while cutting the programs that give our tired and our poor a fighting chance. This regime doesn't care if you're American. They don't care if you fought for this country. It doesn't care if you can make the rent. It doesn't care if you can feed your children. It only cares if you fall in line. They want to bleed every last dollar out of you and give it to the wealthiest Americans. I'm here to tell you that despite the overwhelming odds and hate and vitriol, we will win. Many amongst us have already begun to fight back. We must strengthen and reform every power structure in America to carve out a path towards a better tomorrow, to shield the vulnerable, to protect the rights of those around us. You must get involved to prevent the privatization and dismantling of everything we hold dear in America. Volunteer for your town governments. Join a board, a committee. Sign up for your chosen party's caucuses. Run for office. Run for your school board. Volunteer at an NGO. You can reach out to Indivisible. We always have tons of things going on. The goal of fascism is to root out dissent, to divide people into boxes so that they'll fight each other too long for... Oh, I'm choking on it. So that they can consolidate power behind the leader's cult of personality. The Führer delegates small amount of power to the loyalists to incentivize others to do the Führer's bidding. The Führer will use their power to make sure that billionaires and tycoons can continue to extract any and all resources from the people and those that they conquer, those they deem the enemy. They will use the military against you, brother against brother, neighbor against neighbor. They will mandate that you praise the Führer at every event, every marriage, every funeral. Everything becomes about the leader. They promise you security at the cost of absolute loyalty. and then they will leave you to die anyway. We must come together to fight this fascist ideology. In every level of our government, we are powerful. The fact that you are all here today shows me that we have what it takes to win, to take back our country. We must fight this dictatorship in our town halls, in our streets, and in our homes. We are capable of so many things when we work together. We cannot walk the easy path. We cannot run away. We must fight. So I ask you, raise your hand if you want to live. Turn your hand into a fist if you're willing to fight for those beside you. And repeat after me. We shall be heard.
We shall be heard.
We will have food.
We will have food.
We shall have rights.
We shall have rights.
And we have no kings.
We have no kings.
Thank you.
Take that off.
Thank you, Messiah. All right, next up, we have the Sing-Along Solidarity Singers. So I'll give them a minute to assemble. And I just want to give a shout out to all these amazing creative signs. I'm really excited to see all the blow-ups. It's starting to feel a little bit like Portland around here. Looking for Solidarity Singers a moment to set up and get ready for some good music.
Oh, we're supposed to be right over here. We were on this side. Yeah. Who's the third person?
Hello, everyone. I'm here to introduce you to SAS, your sing-along solidarity singers. We are not here to sing for you. We are here for you to sing with us. Because that's where our power comes from. It comes from doing things together, and we need to raise as much power as we can to counter the destructive agenda that's coming out of D.C. In spite of what you may have heard, this is not a Hate America rally. This is a Love America rally. And the first song that we're going to sing with you is a love song to America. Please join us in singing America the Beautiful.
state song. The state song of Vermont. Are you ready?
Yeah, that's gonna clip on.
Do it.
whole hell lot better than that. We are at a No Kings rally. What do we want? How about freedom? Okay. You need to be able to say what we need without me telling you what to say. Okay, we need freedom. We need justice. What do you need? Bueno, okay, there we go. All right, work on the things you need and learn to say it out loud. It is truly not a joke. We are in a fascism right now. You need to be able to stand the fuck up all the time, not just on a convenient Saturday. I'm dead serious. For all of our protection, you need to stand up right now, all the time, all the time. Tomorrow you need to do it. This afternoon you need to do it. This is real. Freedom is not going to come to us because we're patient. Because if that was ever true, we wouldn't be in this shit now. Okay? You're going to have to stand up for real after this rally. You're going to have to stand up. Okay, the first poem I'm going to do is called Wings, Joys, Truths, and Innermost Meanings. Live from your own heart of hearts, here's today's forecast. Calling for gale force harmony. Calling for showers of impromptu calming. Calling for untold gusts of unauthorized affirmation. With winds of free-thinking epiphanies, reaching truth-scale speeds of up to 1 billion renegade lifetimes per happiness. Calling for elevations higher than age-old fears. Calling for elevations higher than age-old fears. Calling for all those with blues to breathe, to raise our wings, raise our joys, truths, and innermost meanings, and dig this gorgeous right to simply resound and gleam. Calling for all unknown scales of peace to blow in at such a pace, even you might just feel the breeze and believe. Thank you. I wrote that poem many years ago here in St. Johnsbury. And, sorry. Okay, this next poem is called I'm Going with Harriet. Who comes to mind when you hear the name Harriet? Harriet Tubman. Harriet Tubman, centuries ago now, helped to rescue Americans from freedom. Here we are now.
So I'm just giving you a heads up. We're after the poems. We're going to do our next call and response. If you have the People United sign. If you see any other sign holders, I have kind of lost track of where everybody is. I don't think anybody can see us.
I don't know how many of you are with me on this, or how you might want to do as you wish. But I would be totally remiss if I didn't say, in all seriousness, I am not going back. I am not going back. Y'all can yearn and pine for status quo's return all you want, but I ain't going back. Send my regards to capitalist greed, the same irrational creed that has now left you to writhe and bleed. But I am not going back. I am not going back to that plantation that has dogged me to my knees. I am not going back to the treachery that has denied my most vital need to fabulously simply be me. I'm not going back to your complicit country 'tis of thee. The buck stops here. The buck stops here. Y'all can return to death as you wish. I will stake my fortunes on the livelihood of mountains, far from all of this. The currency of my survival is as free as the stars from which I exist. The fruition of this garden blossoms to a higher time and bliss. Y'all can wait for what thrills your master's laugh, but I ain't going back for none of this. Thank you. So I just want to add here just a reminder that the largest, most profitable, most successful plantation in the history of slavery in the United States was and remains the White House. That was the largest plantation in the history of the United States. I am not going back. And you shouldn't either. Okay? Let's truly love each other. When I walked up to this rally, as I've walked through St. Johnsbury hundreds and hundreds of times, when I walked a few blocks up to this rally, no one would say hello to me. Just as any other day in St. James. So let's not be performative with this rally. Let's be real about truly bringing love, justice, and freedom. Okay? I need more than your silence.
Yeah!
I need more than your silence.
I am next, yeah. Do you want to, we'll take this off of you so you don't, and if you could fill out the form. Thank you so much.
All right, thank you so much, Mr. St. Negritude. And like I said, if you want more of those beautiful poems, check out Mr. St. Negritude's book. It's called Mountain Spells. All right, we are ready for another call and response. We need your help. I need my sign holders to get their signs ready. I need the people with bullhorns. Get your bullhorns ready. You've heard this one before. The Whistle Pig Riot was doing this call and response a little while back. And this is how it goes. The call is the people united. The response is will never be defeated. I'll wait a minute. Woo-hoo. All right. I'm going to count to 3, and then I'm going to ask everybody with a bullhorn to do the call, and then I'm going to ask you guys to do the response. Ready? 1, 2, 3. The people united.
Will never be defeated.
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 All right, thank you. All right, our next speaker is Rosa Van Wee. Did I say that right? Okay, thank you. She's going to talk to you about an opportunity for people to gather together and be the change they wish to see in the world. That's our Indivisible St. Johnsbury After Hours group. So I'm going to hand it over to Rosa now.
Hello, good morning. All right. So if you are here because you believe in action, we have a call to action themed meeting on Monday. Indivisible St. Johnsbury has an after-hours group. We have regular meetings. We have a tent right over here. If you can commit to a Monday a month, the next one is this Monday, 6 p.m. at Sam's Listening Bar. Looking around here, we need more space than Sam's Listening Bar, but we're getting it started. We are doing our action, our loving actions to help our neighbors, to help our community, to help our country and our world. So 6 p.m. this coming Monday night, Sam's Listening Bar.
You know, we oh, gotta go. All right, thank you, Rosa. All right, one more call and response, one more speaker, and then we're gonna have some more Whistle Pig Riot. So Whistle Pig Riot, get ready. All right, this one, it's an easy one. The call is democracy is under attack. The response is stand up, fight back. All right, let me ask the sign people and the people with bullhorns to get ready on the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Democracy is under attack. Democracy is under attack. Democracy is under attack. Democracy is under attack. One more time, democracy is under attack. All right, thanks, guys. Our next speaker is from Northeast Kingdom Organizing. Let's see, Megan Mathers, are you here? Yay. All right. You may have heard of Northeast Kingdom Organizing through their flood relief work in the NEK in the last few years. They also organize around social connection and housing in the kingdom. Megan Mathers is the Lyndonville Flood Coordinator, and she'll now say a few words.
Hello, everyone. Thank you for being here. My name is Megan Mathers, and I'm here on behalf of Northeast Kingdom Organizing, also known as NICO. Showing up today takes energy and courage. Protests help us name what's wrong, but they're only the beginning. If we want a world without kings, without systems that put wealth and power above people, we have to build it ourselves right here in the Northeast Kingdom. NICO is doing that work every day. We're neighbors, farmers, parents, doctors, church leaders, elders, youth groups, minorities, small business owners, organizing together to decide and take action on our needs, not waiting for Montpelier or Washington to do it for us. Because at this point, we all know that's not going to happen. We're focused on affordable housing, workers' rights, flood resilience, social connection, and building real civic power through slow, consistent neighbor-to-neighbor work. This is what the Cairo Center for Religions, Rights, and Social Justice calls survival organizing. Remember that term. The ways communities care for themselves when broader systems fail. It's more than sharing resources. It's about meeting both the material and spiritual needs of our neighbors, making sure people have food, shelter, and safety, and also dignity, hope, and connection. When those needs are met, people gain the support and capacity to step into civic life, to vote, to organize, to demand better. Survival organizing isn't just about getting through crisis. It's the foundation for political power. Communities that take care of each other grow the strength to change the systems that let them down in the first place. Fuck off. And that's the heart of democracy. Real democracy doesn't start in Washington. It starts right here in our towns, in our neighborhoods. When we're resilient and connected at the local level, authoritarians lose their leverage. They can't control us by holding our needs hostage because we've already built networks of care and power that don't depend on them. That's what freedom actually looks like. So I challenge us, if we have the courage to protest here today, can we bring that same energy into town meetings, join our select boards and planning commissions, go to community gatherings of all shapes and sizes, and rally at the State House to fight for our needs? If we can name what's wrong, can we also build something better together? Listen up. Everybody here, tomorrow Nico is holding our annual membership assembly, our space to meet one another face to face, welcome new members, reflect, share a meal, set goals, and decide how we use our collective power. Come join us and help build the most powerful political structure of all, democracy from the bottom up. Democracy doesn't just live at the ballot box. It lives in that room tomorrow. It lives here when people decide to act together. As we celebrate this No Kings Day, let's remember, ending kings isn't just tearing down old systems. It's building new ones that are local, accountable, and human. That work starts with us every day, showing up for each other, meeting each other's needs, and turning survival into collective power. Thank you, and I hope to see you tomorrow. Not just to talk about change, to make it. Visit Nico Organizing, nekorganizing.org, or find me in the orange Nico hat. And remember, you only get what you're organized to take. Thank you. Hi.
Thanks so much.
Okay. Hey, you're good.
Thank you so much.
Oh, somebody took my pen.
Before I
hold on.
turn it over to Mrs. Bryant, I have one quick announcement. Reverend Rahoma
Thank
Howard
you so much.
is going to be in front of the post office at 11.